Hey golf fans, this is early 1981 and welcome back to Next Gen PGA Tour 2K21 live gameplay here on the channel. Today we're going to be checking out Amaryllis Club Barbados by the legendary designer Arctic Fury. Now this is one of these courses I have deliberately held back from the previous version of the game, the Golf Club 2019, to showcase on the PGA Tour 2K21 Next Gen. So let's check out the course conditions. As always, everything is default. Fairways are normal, greens are normal, green speed is medium fast, time of day is noon. We will be playing from the longest tees, which are the black ones, and they're playing 6,893 yards, and pin set number 1. I've got no idea why it's set us on pin set number 4 by default, but we've just changed that. But like I say, never featured this course on the channel previously. I'm sure if any of you know one designer, it will be Arctic Fury. This is a tropical themed course, guys, and in my opinion, the best one to date. If you can name a better tropical themed course on PGA Tour 2K21, let me know in the comment section. But look at this for a hole opener. Very tight fairways here, so just going to set this down the left hand side. That wind should bring us back to the right. Tiny fast there. But yeah, like I said at the introduction, this is one of the courses I have deliberately not played on the channel because I wanted to wait for the PS5 to showcase this course. It is absolutely stunning. So we are going to have to turn this. So just try to draw this against the wind up onto that elevated green. It's a good strike. I think that's going to kick right though. It does kick right. Is it going to hold the top of this slope? Not the worst of shots, to be honest.
Okay, third shot.
It has left us with a splash shot from 16 yards out. So at the worst here, we should be walking away with birdie. Just try to splash this one as close to the cup as possible. Oh, I tell you what, almost spun back into the hole. But we will walk away with a birdie. Green speeds are 163, so good start to the round. Long may it continue. So we are going to move on to hole number 2. This is going to be the first of the par 3s. Playing 140 yards. Look at that rock formation there with the caves. Honestly, guys, you will only see creativity and execution like this on an Arctic Fury course. It is superb. So with that 7 mile per hour wind in our face, 8 iron should be perfect. Just try to land this as close to the pin as possible. If we are long, there is the backstop, but I don't expect to be long with this wind. We did get the perfect, not the best of swing lines. This should sit down fairly quickly. It does, and that is going to give us a kick-in birdie. But I was meant to mention on my previous video, which was my society one, I just want to give a subscriber society a shout out. He has created a new society on PGA Tour 2K21. It is named Al Perf's 2013's Club, and that is going to be on the PlayStation. So go and check out his society. But hole number 3, dogleg right, par 4. I think we can just about come over the top of the trees on the right hand side with this 3 wood here. Tiny slope. Oh wow, that is going to get hung up in the trees and the rough, and it fails to kick out, and that is going to be a nasty shot across the water into this elevated green. But the gap between Arctic Fury and the rest of the designers used to be massive. Now for me, the rest of the guys are catching up on Arctic Fury and creating courses of the same quality as the legend. But that is probably going to just be a little bit long. It does run off the green onto the fringe, but we've got a chip from 7 yards out. Let's see if we can chip this one in, or at the very least get it close. Good execution. Oh my goodness, how did that not drop? It looked like it was going to go in all the way. So we do tap it in for the par. We will remain at 2 under. We pick up our first par off the round on hole number 3. And hole number 4. This is a difficult bottleneck fairway here. I'm just going to come back to the 5 wood and leave myself a longer approach shot.
Nice swing on that.
We do get a perfect. And that should hopefully sit at the top of the slope. And I don't think it'll be much more than a 5-iron into the green with the downhill elevation. But look at this trio of waterfalls flowing into the pool. Absolutely sensational. That takes real skill and time to execute. Surely I can get a picture of that for my thumbnail. So it's actually going to be a 4-iron, just going full backspin here. Very mild winds today, makes a change. Slight fast, but that should work out well. Anything left of the pin should slope towards the hole. That should get better and better. It does, and that is going to leave us a tricky birdie opportunity from 10 feet out. There is a fair amount of break in these greens. I've really underhit that. Really underhit that. Did get to the hole, but never gave that a chance of dropping. And we do pick up our second consecutive par. So 2 birdies in a row, 2 pars in a row. And we do remain at 2 under. So hole number 5, first of the par 5s. This is actually a really short par 5. Just got a fine fairway here. So we're going to keep this down the right hand side. And hopefully the wind is going to bring us back. But what on earth was that early? A huge slow push right. And that ball just veered right off the club face. But what about John Rahm at the weekend, guys? That is now the world we live in. He was 18 under at the Memorial Tournament. I think the eventual winner, Patrick Cantley, finished at 13 under with playing an extra round. But he's lost out on a few £1 million there. Obviously, winning the event and FedEx Cup points, and you really do feel for him. But good recovery shot there. Anything right at the fairway was always going to kick back left off the slope. So 89 yards, up 26 feet, 5 mile per hour wind. Sandwich should be perfect. Full off, full backspin. Probably just going to go a bit past the pin here and see if we can spin it back down off the slope towards the cup. Really good execution. Should have really generated a lot of spin here. There is a helping slope. There we go. That is going to track back nicely. Oh my goodness, it's spun in. What a golf shot that is, guys. And that is when you get full enjoyment out of this game. Playing shots like that, exhibition shots that you could not do on previous games or any other game really, except the Tiger Woods. But it looks so natural as well, the way it spun back. There's a replay. Golfer's eyes are on the ball the whole way. And I think about this stage here, I knew it was spinning back into the cup for the eagle. Fantastic golf shot, one to save for the highlight reel. And with that, we do move to 4 under par. Hole number 6. Options off the tee box here. We're certainly going to be taking this on, but not with driver. Let's take it down to the 3-wood. Driver's going to be far too much. Good execution there. And that should leave us a straightforward approach shot over the gorse into this elevated green. But this course truly is remarkable, guys. Like I say, I've played it once on the golf club 2019. Deliberately never showcased it on the channel so we could hold it back for next gen. Not that this is a next gen game, guys, but it really does look far superior on the PlayStation 5. Just try to use the contours of the green here. That should start to filter down towards the pin. Oh, it couldn't be, could it? Very good approach shot. Ran on a little bit more than I expected. Once again, using the environment off the course to our advantage. And we've got a straightforward putt here. 10 feet. Just outside right edge of the cup. Looks good. It is good. And we do pick up another birdie and we do move to 5 under par through 6 holes. But the views, the environment, everything about this course, the playability is just absolutely stunning. It really is. You name a better tropical themed course in the comment section, because I can't think of one. It's actually a theme where there's very few good courses on the game, sadly, and I think it's a fantastic theme. So I think sandwich, a little bit of D-loft here, should be good. We've got an 8 mile per hour wind, so just setting us out to the right and allow that wind to bring us back. It's a tiny fast, it is going to be left, but look at that cave formations he has created with the rocks there. It really is remarkable. With the fast and the wind, we are left of the pin. It's going to be a 12-foot putt. Breaking both ways, but nothing serious here. That really should start to turn. It does turn. And we do pick up another birdie. So an absolute solid front nine we are having here. We are 6 under through 7 holes. Hole number 8 is another par 5. You do tend to find that the majority of Arctic Fury's par 5s are short. But the tee shot and your approach shot into the green are fairly challenging. You've got to be tactical. Oh my goodness, I tried to draw that round, and with that slope, we have failed miserably there. Here's me saying that his par 5s are fairly short. Let's see if we can find the gap between the two trees here and kick this through. It's the only real shot I do have. So we've been really punished here. But just 6 iron. Actually, let's go 4 iron. I think that'll get over the slope. Oh, still too high. I think we found a gap, but we hit the overhanging branch. And with that, we've kicked to the left-hand side of the fairway. And this is going to be a horrible shot. Look at that pin location. But look at this little stone wall. It's created a kind of moat round the green which is defending it. But we're going to have to try and draw this up onto the green. I just hope we've got enough club here. But it is downhill 44 feet from our stance here. Oh, it's another slow. That's never making it. I'll lose distance as well. That's probably going to be in the water. It is in the water, and we are making a mess of this hole. So it's damage limitation now. Let's just see if we can flop this one close. Just going to go full backspin here. We are on a slight downhill slope that will give us a few extra yards. Look how far right that tiniest of slows put my ball. That's just remarkable. That is remarkable. It's worked out well. We're going to get away with a bogey here, which is always disappointing on a par 5. Especially a short par 5, but put the kiss of death on myself there when I started saying that the majority of Arctic Fury's par 5s are short. He does have the occasional long one. This is drivable, you know. But the trees on the right hand side, can we come over the top of them? We're away to find out. Oh, that's a slope. Tell you what though, the wind is trying its best to take me out of here. It may kick left, it does kick left. If we executed the perfect there, I think we would have comfortably gotten up onto the dance floor. But let's see if we can get up and down for birdie here at worst. And erase the memories of the bogey on the previous hole. But guys, I just want to thank everyone who continues to support the channel, watch my videos, interact with me on social media. It truly is appreciated, and you guys are the reason I continue to upload. I mean, we've seen a huge drop off in views, but I know not everyone's got the same interest in the game now. But I do really appreciate all the regulars who are still watching my content. Ooh, with that 8 mile per hour wind, just try to use the contours of the green here once again. This club should be made for it. Just try to find the top of the slope. Oh, it's a slight fast, but I think it should work out well. Beautiful waterfall once again. This should now really work its way hard right down the slope. Is it going to hold though? Come on, stop, stop, stop. Get in the hole. What an approach shot that is. Once again using the green environment the way the designer probably intended us to play that hole, and we have been awarded with a tap-in birdie, and we move back to 7 under par. So hole number 11, longer par 5 this time, 588 yards, but tee shot's playing really downhill, as is the green, so we should reach this in 2, I would imagine, if we do avoid any hazards. Surely that kicks left. It does kick left. And with that, I think we can comfortably get down onto the green in 2 here. We can. The water dividing the fairways here, but I'm going to go 5 wood. I think we can comfortably carry this. Just applying a little bit of fade onto this, and hopefully we can turn it from left to right up onto the green. Oh, we get the perfect. Tell you what, this should be some shot. I'm not sure if it's going to hold the green. No, it just trickles off into the fringe. But what an approach shot that is. And we are left with an eagle opportunity from the fringe here. Let's see if we can chip this one in. Slight fast, and with that it comes up short and left. It's another straightforward birdie, and we do move to 8 under par. This really is a remarkable golf course, guys. I think it's probably one of Arctic Fury's lesser known courses, to be honest. And we move on to the 12th hole. Options once again off the tee box. I'm going to try and take the left hand side option over the top of these trees on the right. Wind should correct us here as well. Happy with that. We should comfortably kick out of here. We do, and that should run on a good few yards down this fairway. And look at that step waterfall off there in the distance. It really is remarkable, guys. The detail in Arctic Fury's courses is second to none. The creativity, where he gets the thought process and the imagination for it is just, it's unbelievable. So 182 yards, 4 iron should be bang on here. 5 iron's going to be short, so we're just going to fully loft this up, full backspin, and hopefully this lands at the front of the green and sits down fairly quickly. We get the perfect. This ball needs to get down. There is a backstop there. Should come back off it. Oh, it's going to run off the green, isn't it? No, it's actually held. It's going to be a tough putt though. So we've got a 21 foot putt. There's going to be a lot of swing in this from right to left. Tough putt here. And I have really enjoyed the variation in green difficulty on this course. There's been some fairly straightforward greens. That's going to be on the low side. Some tough greens like this. And some greens where it's makeable putts but not overly difficult. And I think some designers really need to incorporate that into their courses. Because some designers just make the greens really easy or ridiculously tough where you're like, don't fancy playing that course again due to the greens, you know. You want to give people the opportunity to shoot low. Because I think that's what keeps the majority of players coming back. Is a course that has just got that right amount of challenge, but if you play it well, it will reward you and give you birdie and eagle opportunities, just like what we're seeing here today. So it's another par 5 that's more than reachable in 2. So 5 wood, try to chase this up onto this elevated green. Tiny fast. Our swing timing's not been great today, nor's our swing line, but our fasts and slows have been so minimal, they've been so close to the perfects that I really don't mind that. It's when you start hitting red slows and red fast that's when the game does really become frustrating. We've not made a chip in this round. I actually don't think I've made a chip in the last couple of rounds. That one's certainly got a chance. No, just veers off left. I don't know what it is. I see other guys play this game and they hit red fast, red slows, horrible swing lines, and this is on master settings, the ball still goes in. It might hit a slight fast or slight slow and it really goes off track. But we are 9 under. This is a drivable par 4. Certainly going to be taking this on. Oh, that is so bad. That is a red slow. Probably our best swing line of the round too. But I think that's going to end up in the water. It does. Where's the drop going to be? It's going to be interesting. Okay, it has dropped us just short of where we entered the water. So let's see if we can get up and down for par here with this pitch shot. Beautiful water feature, by the way, in the actual water. Tiny fast, but I have allowed for playing on the slope. Is it going to come back? No, didn't come back. Tough putt for the par here. I've already had a bogey on a par 5. Should turn, should turn. Oh my goodness, perfect read, just didn't hit it firm enough. And that is our second bogey of the round. 2 of the easiest holes as well we have bogeyed. And we move on to hole number 15. The par 3s on this course are just off the charts. I just love the variety. And just, it's like a postcard. Every hole that this man creates is like a postcard. It really, really is. Tiny slow, but it should work out okay. I mean, look how far right that ball has went. I couldn't get closer to a perfect if I tried. So we do have a chip shot here. This one certainly got a chance of going in if we get it on a good line and execute it well. Slightly downhill, but we can be aggressive here. Go on, get in, get in, get in. Oh wow, it's just going to be one of those days where we've had 2 or 3 birdie opportunities that are so close, burning edges and just not going in. But we'll take it. Solid par there, because that is a fairly difficult par 3. And we move on to the 16th hole. Look at the detail he has put into this out with the course. It's just mind-boggling, guys. It really, really is. He is the master of creating environments. So 3 wood should leave us a wedge. Best swing of the day, and it's happened on the 16th hole. This should leave us a wedge into the slightly uphill green. 94 yards. Certainly not going to be pitching it. It is one thing that annoys me. It gives you a pitch by default even when you're like 120 yards out. I've got a wedge. It's perfect for this. So Sam wedge. Yardage should be money. Once again, try to spin this back. Tiny fast. It's going to keep us left. Have we applied enough spin? Come on. Oh, it's spun the other way, but it should still work its way down the slope. And we are going to get a good look at birdie from 9 feet out. But those are the kind of shots that I just love, guys, are going past the pin, using the slopes and spinning it back all the way to the cup. It's like you've got the ball on a string, and it really is great to watch. And it's even funner knowing that you've executed it. So I was going to say the final hole. So the 17th hole, once again, beautiful downhill par 3. I think 7 irons are more than enough club here. Setting us down the left because of the wind and the slope. We get the perfect. There's that step waterfall off in the distance. Oh, that needs to get down. I didn't expect it to carry as far as that. But we do have a putt for birdie. 20 feet out. Breaking both ways, but not a lot of movement in this. Just going outside left edge of the cup. That should start. I've not hit that, have I? No, it's another putt I have under hit. These 163 greens where they're not exactly fast, they're not exactly slow. I've just struggled to get to grips with the weight on a few of the putts. But the final hole of this superb tropical themed course is a dogleg right. I'm just going to apply a little bit of fade here. Take this to the left hand side of the bunker, and hopefully we've got enough fairway to work with. Decent execution.
This one looks pretty good.
And that should hopefully find the fairway and hold it for us. That was a great drive. But yeah, like I said earlier, guys, if you think you know of a better course, a tropical themed course in the game than this, let me know. Leave your suggestion in the comment section, because I cannot certainly think of one, but there certainly is courses that do slip under the radar. This needs to get down. We did apply a good bit of backspin here, so hopefully it checks up. Really surprised at how far that ball ran out there.
Okay, third shot.
We've not made a chip all day. I don't expect to make this one. But at the very least, let's see if we can get it close and walk away with a par. Been very happy with my round. Apart from the 2 bogeys on probably
Nice tempo on
2 of the
that.
easier holes on the
Nice
course.
and easy. Well done.
But we do drop that in off the flagstick for the par, and we will finish with a 63 9 under par. What a fantastic course, guys. Like I say, so delighted I held this one back to showcase on the PS5. But if you can think of a better tropical themed course, let me know in the comment section. That is it for today. If you did enjoy the video, leave a like, hit the subscribe button, and until the next video, take care, peace out, and love you all. Bye.